Pitot House. Our next stop is the Pitot House. Now we are at the Pitot House. This is Annie. Now we like to be.
To go all the way down to the river. So ships would travel on this. You can still take a little boat on the bayou, even though there's snakes and alligators in the bayou. They had a kitchen in 1799 when the house was built, but it was a separate building. So if you wanted to eat your dinner, you would eat in here because they had closed in the walls, and you'd have your dinner down here. But your kitchen would go outside and across the yard. It's not there anymore. But so today, if you wanted to go get some food, you'd have to walk back there into the kitchen and get some food. And then, of course, they didn't have refrigerators. So in Louisiana, we have a French culture. We have a little Spanish culture too, just like. Do y'all have stairs in your house?
Yeah.
Are they inside or outside?
Inside.
Right. What if they were outside and every time you wanted to go upstairs, you could come out here and go upstairs?
Yeah.
Good or bad?
What's the reason for not having
Good.
Because I'm afraid of going in.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. The point of it was that the airflow or the light. In the United States, by the time this house was built, it was the beginning of the Industrial Revolution. So ladies didn't really spin anymore. They didn't have to. They already, sun comes up in the morning back here. So if you were in this room in the morning,
Yeah, but there's still stairs.
it would still be a little cool, but it never really gets that cold here. So you could probably get by with it. But that way you can close them and open them. So if you want the light or the cold to come in, you can. And if you don't, you can close them. But then you also have little rooms on either side that the French called cabinets or cabinets. So this one was always used as storage, which we still use that one for storage. And this one here, we have it closed because they were working on the window. But you can come in and I can open it.
Okay, thank
So this is called a cabinet. It's a little cabinet.
I feel like the rain stopped.
What?
I feel like the rain stopped.
The rain stopped? You know, I think it did. So they
I
use
can't
these little
hear it
rooms
at
for,
all.
She's talking. A guest or an office, just like.
Yeah.
So you can touch the ropes if you want. So they get saggy, and you'd have to take a key and turn it and tighten up the ropes. So has anyone ever said to you when you're going to bed to sleep tight?
Yeah.
Has someone said that
Yeah, I
to
said
you?
that.
Yeah. Do you know where that comes from? Tightening the ropes, sleep tight. So you get your ropes tight. So you're not sagging down in the middle of your bed when you're sleeping. So there's your candle mold. I don't think that at my son's school they use a different type of mold for their candles.
That looks old.
It is old. The salon. And this guy behind me, his name was Mr. Pitot, and he lived here in 1810. He was the first mayor of New Orleans. That guy, he lived here, and he was from France. So even though New Orleans was an American city, he was from France.
Oh, it's real.
It is real. It is. I picked it from our tree. We have grapefruit trees, we have satsumas, we have oranges, we have limes. What your living room would look like if you lived here in 1810. This would be So what would you do? I don't either. I don't know either.
Spider legs.
Right. I guess on a day like this, you could make a fire in the fireplace. Windows on top of doors,
Why?
and that lets in more light because they didn't have electricity. So you're gonna see light bulbs in here now, but they weren't here when the house was built. They're for us today, so we don't trip over ourselves.
What year was it?
1799. So,
Seems like the door frames seems kind of tall.
yeah,
And,
yeah, really wide planks,
right.
and that too is
Bigger trees.
yeah. So you don't think it looks like a bed?
What? What does? But not a book.
Not a bunk.
That looks like a
It does. It looks like the bottom of a bunk bed. Yeah. So this pretty lady in the portrait here, she was born daughter, and her name's Sophie. So Sophie's mom was from Haiti. Take a guess. 23. A little bit lower. Go lower.
17.
Very close. 16. She's 16. So, and then dip your pen in your ink, and then try to write out a letter really quick, right? You can hold the pen. And then when you're done with your letter and you folded it up, you would seal it. Have y'all seen the wax before? It's like hot wax. And then you take this and you kind of press it down on top of the wax. Have you done that before?
No.
I think they have little kits like at arts and crafts stores. It's pretty fun. Or you could do a stamp. You could just do the ink stamp. I know you've probably done those before, so that's what that is. And you'd stamp your, see that you might stamp your name on there or stamp your symbol of your family. And that way they knew that the letter was coming from you. But then you'd have your ink in here too, so you'd have to hope that it didn't spill on you while you were writing your letter. And you'd keep everything in here and hold it on your lap and write your letters while you're traveling. So this was kind of like a laptop. But not like a laptop we have today. Good view, and you can see New Orleans, the city part of New Orleans. Did you see it? When you go out on the gallery, look to the left and you'll see the
It
city.
isn't raining. Stick your hair now. If it's not raining, I got wet.
If you go look over the bridge, you'll see New Orleans.
Quiet. Yeah, let me go there.
So this bayou used to go all the way down into the French Quarter, down to the city. You gotta come. You see the buildings? And then if you go to the left, it's the French Quarter, the old part of the city.
We're getting wet.
To open up the wall, here's all of our bricks. So they would cut down a cypress tree, and the tree over there with no leaves on it. So they would cut those down, bricks to fill it in. And then we have little kind of pushers around. So if it were summertime here, you would probably stay on the porch more than you'd stay inside because it would be too hot. Porch, and all these green shutters would be closed. It would keep your house cool and dark. So this is for mosquitoes. So summertime, you would come inside, your house would be dark and cool, and the sun would be going down. So you'd say, let's just open the windows and get some fresh air in the house. But when the sun, because once you open your windows and the sun, mosquito netting, and the other problem was flies. So it's the root of a giant grass plant, and they thought the smell of it would keep mosquitoes away because it has this very heavy perfume. So yeah, it's losing its smell, but you want to smell it? It's kind of losing its smell. It smelled stronger before.
I can't smell.
No? Do you have a stuffy nose? No, just kidding. It doesn't. I think it's.
What's it smell like? Yeah.
Yeah, it smells like kind of like perfume, like an earthy 90s. So this Mr. Steckler, Mom, and you would have had 9 children living here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yeah,
11. That's not a child up there.
she's a young lady. So Mr. Steckler sold seeds, no joke. So, yeah.
Yeah. Is there a floor?
Well, they have an elevator, so it's pretty easy. Just guess.
What?
Take a guess.
I want you
Yeah.
to take a guess. Yeah.
This?
Yeah.
Fly trap?
It's not a fly trap.
Mouse
It's
trap?
it's actually a rat trap. So this is how it works.
It's so big.
So I know. So you put food in there, and then you close the back of it, and the rat runs in there, and when he gets on top of the food, it's a trap door, and his weight causes him to fall through to back here, and then it closes back up. So he's trapped back here, but he's still alive. It doesn't kill him. If he stood on it, or he would fall through it. If he tried to get up on it to get the food, he'd fall through.
How?
Well,
Wait.
it would be his weight. So do you see
that?
how that happens?
It's like a pedal.
So, and then the minute he fell through, it would close back up. And then he'd be trapped back here as long as you kept the back closed.
So,
And then you have to go either let him
how
out
do you
and kill
now,
him.
how do you keep it? Every time I press this button,
Actually,
it makes
think they're